हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, सो टेस्ट 73 का डिस्कशन स्टार्ट करते हैं। थोड़ा मॉडरेटली डिफिकल्ट साइड पे मैं पेपर को कैटेगराइज करूँगा। 6 क्वेश्चंस डिफिकल्ट हैं एंड मॉडरेटली डिफिकल्ट अराउंड 19 क्वेश्चंस है एंड 20 क्वेश्चंस में इजी कैटेगरी में डालूंगा। सो 140 to 150 इज अ गुड स्कोर. So let's start with question 1. The ratio between total acceleration of the electron on a singly ionized helium atom and hydrogen atom in ground state. So acceleration is centripetal v square by r. Now we know v is proportional to z, so z square, and r is proportional to 1 upon z, so this is proportional to z cube. Now helium, so helium is 2, so acceleration in helium upon acceleration in hydrogen is 2 raised to power 3, that is 8 is to 1. Next question. In Moseley's equation, under root nu equals a z minus b. So a and b both depend on the spectral line. Which line are we observing? They are independent of atomic number, independent of the metal. So they are independent. B is the correct option. Thin rod linear mass density is varying as this, and the center of mass x coordinate. Okay, so we can solve like we can guess without solving it. Like when n is 0, that means the linear mass density is constant, then center of mass should be at x equals L by 2. So center of mass should be at x equals L by 2. So and as linear mass density increases, the second half will have more mass as compared to first half. So center of mass x coordinate will shift towards L continuously. So starting x coordinate is L by 2, and as n is increasing, the center of mass will shift towards L continuously, and as n approaches to infinity, the center of mass x coordinate will approach to x barabar L. So B is the correct option. And if you want to derive it systematically, then xcm is x dm upon total mass, so that is x. Dm is lambda dx, so k x by L to the power n lambda dx from 0 to L upon lambda dx integration, so that is k x by L to the power n dx integration from 0 to L. So k cancel out, L to the power n cancel out, and x to the power n plus 1 integration, so x to the power n plus 2 upon n plus 2 from 0 to L. And similarly in denominator, x to the power n plus 1 upon n plus 1 from 0 to L. So this is L to the power L into n plus 1 upon n plus 2. So this is L 1 minus 1 upon n plus 2. Now as n approaches to infinity, this x coordinate approaches to 0 L, and as n increases, x coordinate continuously increases. So B is the correct option. Two particles 1 and 3, when the relative velocity of approach is this, their cm is this. When the relative velocity of approach is this, then the velocity of cm. Since both the particles are moving under the influence of their mutual force of attraction, so velocity of center of mass will not change, so it will remain same. So 0.5 is the correct answer. मेटल ब्लॉक आईआईटी में आया हुआ क्वेश्चन है, सेम स्पीड है, सेम हाइट है, और हमें कंपेयर करना है नॉर्मल फोर्स को. तो यदि हम फ्री बॉडी डायग्राम बनाएंगे तो हाईएस्ट पॉइंट पे नॉर्मल रिएक्शन नीचे की तरफ लग रहा है, mg नीचे की तरफ लग रहा है. सो नेट फोर्स टूवर्ड सेंटर इज इक्वल टू mv स्क्वायर बाय r. सो n इज mg माइनस mv स्क्वायर बाय r. सो एज r डिक्रीजेज n increases, so we see that r is minimum in figure A, arrangement A. So n is maximum in arrangement A. So A is the correct option. Now next, the ratio of angular speed of minute hand and r end. So minute hand omega minute is 2 pi by 1 hour, and omega r end is 2 pi by 12 hours. So this is 12 is to 1. So B is the correct option. An immersion heater with electrical resistance this, mass this, temperature this, if the flow of current is this, what is the final temperature? So guys, heat is I square RT, and that is equal to ms T final minus T initial. So T final is T initial plus I square RT upon ms. So T initial is given. T initial is T initial is 20 degrees Celsius, and I square is 16, resistance is 7, T is 3 into 60, M is mass 0.1 kg, and specific heat is 4.2. Okay, so 0.42 into 10 to power 3 joule per kilojoule per 10 to power 3. All right, so 6 sevens are 42, so 6 sevens are 42. This is 0.42, so 0.4, this is for 420, 60 into 7 420, and here it is also 420, so 20 degree plus 48 degree, so that is 68 degree. Now next option, shown below is graph of current versus voltage and resistance at voltage -1. So resistance at any value of current and voltage is R is V upon I. So V at -1 volt is -1 and I is 0, so resistance is approaching to infinity. The reason a moving coil galvanometer cannot be used with an alternating current, guys, alternating current की frequency 50 हर्ट्ज या उससे भी ज़्यादा रहेगी, तो मूविंग कॉइल गैल्वेनोमीटर अपने इनर्शिया की वजह से इतने फास्ट वेरिंग डायरेक्शन, जो करंट में डायरेक्शन में चेंज हो रहा है, उतना फास्ट रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं कर पाएगा, एंड इट विल कीप ऑन ऑसिलेटिंग अबाउट 0 मार्क एंड द एवरेज करंट रेट विल बी 0. तो हमेशा ही वो करंट कितनी रीड करेगा, 0 रीड करेगा. क्यों? क्योंकि मैग्नेटिक करंट की एवरेज वैल्यू 0 है, करंट की एवरेज वैल्यू 0 है, तो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड की एवरेज वैल्यू भी 0 होगी. सो इसलिए डी ऑप्शन अपन ले लेते हैं यहाँ पे. करंट एवरेज 0 है तो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड का एवरेज वैल्यू भी 0 रहेगा. नाउ नेक्स्ट 10th, which particle will have a minimum frequency of revolution when projected with the same velocity and perpendicular to a magnetic field? So frequency is qb upon 2 pi m. All the 4 particles have same charge, so proportional to lithium plus electron, proton, helium plus. Okay, so it is proportional to q upon m. So q upon m, so q upon m is maximum for this qm is maximum for lithium plus, therefore it has minimum frequency. Q by m is minimum for lithium, so it has minimum frequency. If a charged spherical conductor of radius 10 has potential V at a point this, then the potential at a point distant 15 cm from the center. So potential inside a point in charged spherical conductor is same as that on the surface. So kq by 0.1 is V. Now kq at 0.15, kq by small r is voltage at outside point. So this is 1.5, 3 by 2 is equal to V by V dash. So V dash is 2 by 3 V. Now next, find the force of interaction of two dipoles if the two dipole moments are parallel to each other. So for calculating force, we'll use F vector is minus del u by del x I cap, del u by del y j cap, plus del u by del y del z k cap. When u is a function of x, y, z, we'll use minus del u by del x I cap, del u by del y j cap, del u by del z k cap. Now potential energy of dipole 2 in the field of dipole 1 is minus of E1 dot P2. So E1 is K P1 minus j cap upon x cube, because it is equatorial position. So field is opposite to the direction of dipole moment. We have considered upward direction to be positive I, and dot P2 is P2 j cap. So this is K P1 P2 upon x cube. Now since u is a function of x only, so del u by del y, del u by del z will be 0. So F is minus du by dx I cap. So this is x to the power minus 3 ka differentiation, minus 3. So that is 3k P1 P2 upon x to the power 4. So 3 upon 4 P1 P2 upon 4 pi epsilon x4. So this is a difficult question. The acceleration of gravity on the moon is 1/6, and if the average density of moon is 3/5, the moon's radius. So in terms of radius and density, small g is 4 by 3 pi r rho capital G. So capital R is proportional to g by rho. So r moon upon r earth is g, which is 1/6, and radius is, and density is 3/5 of the earth, so 3 by 5, so that is 5 by 18. So 18 to the 36.2 something, so this should be 0.27 RE. Space station is equal to the radius of the Earth. V is escape velocity on the surface of Earth, and same on the escape space station is. So VE dash is under root 2 gm by small r, which is twice of capital R, and VE is under root 2 gm by capital R. See, for outside points, escape velocity is under root 2 gm by small r, where small r is distance from the center of the Earth. So VE dash upon VE is 1 by root 2. So VE dash is VE by root 2. Three identical rods A, B, C, D, the direction of heat flow. So see, let's remove the rod PQ to assess whether the P has greater temperature or Q has greater temperature. So when we remove PQ, when we remove middle rod PQ, temperature on both the rods will fall linearly. So here it is 0 degree, here it is 100 degree. So at P it will be 50 degrees Celsius, and similarly at Q it will be at 45 degrees Celsius, 30 plus 60 by 2. So when we connect the rod between P and Q, heat will flow from high temperature to low temperature. So it will be from P to Q. Calculate the heat absorbed by a system is going through the cyclic process given ellipse. So heat absorbed Q is equal to W plus delta U. In cyclic process, delta U is 0, so Q is W. So since this is ellipse, so area is pi AB. So pi semi-major axis 300 minus 100 by 2, that is 100 centimeter cube, 10 to the power minus 6. Semi-minor axis, minor axis 2 into 10 to the power 5 by 2, so 1 into 10 to the power 5. So this is 10 to the power 100, 10 to the power 3, 10 to the power 7, 10 to the power minus 6, so 10 pi, that is 31.4 joule. So this is work done minus pi AB. So heat absorbed is 31.4. Now next, in the thermodynamic process, the pressure of a fixed mass of gas is changed in such a manner that the gas releases 20 joule of heat and 8 joule of work is done on the gas. So Q is W plus U final minus U initial. So 20 joule of heat is releases, so minus 20. Work done on the gas, so minus 8. U final is to be found out, and U initial is 30 joule. So this is U final is 18 joule. So final internal energy is 18 joule. Long solenoid, if it carries a current I, the magnetic field at its center. So magnetic field at the center is mu naught small Ni. This is magnetic field at the center. So it is independent of diameter of the solenoid. It should be very small as compared to length, but it is independent of the diameter of the solenoid. For a very long wires, 4 very long wires are arranged, and the magnetic field at the center of the point P. So guys, let's observe this square from this side, from the leftmost side. Okay, let's observe this square from the leftmost side. Let's observe from this. So this is the square. This is the square. So at point A, at point P, current is going inside. At point Q, current is coming out. At point R, current is coming out, and at point S, current is going in. Okay, so let's draw this square. Let's call center point to be P naught. So at point P, current is going inside. At point Q, current is coming out. At point R, current is coming out. And at point S, current is going in. So magnetic field, all the 4 wires will produce same magnetic field and magnitude. So say 1, 2, 3, 4, all will produce same magnetic field. So due to 1, the field will be in this direction, B1. Okay, due to 4, the field will be in this direction, and due to 3, the field will be in this direction, and due to 2, the field will be in this direction. So net magnetic field, see, this is 2B, this is 2B. So net magnetic field is root 2 times 2B. So that is 2 root 2 mu naught I upon 2 pi and distance, this distance is b by root 2. So b by root 2, so that is 2 mu naught I upon pi b. So b is the correct option. So this is a difficult question. The ratio of intensity of magnetization and magnetic field. So I is intensity of magnetization and magnetizing field is chi into h. So I upon h is chi, which is magnetic susceptibility. A ball is dropped. पहले IIT में आया हुआ क्वेश्चन है. Ball is dropped. So ball is dropped, suppose from height h. So from point 1 to point 2, it is vertically thrown from a height d. Okay. So from point 1 to point 2, speed continuously increases and velocity is negative. Speed increases and velocity is negative because it is in downward direction. And from 2 to 3, speed continuously decreases and velocity is positive. And height is measured from ground. So as ball is falling from 1 to 2, height is decreasing. So height is decreasing. See, 1 to 2, height is decreasing and speed is increasing, but negative, velocity is negative. So this is the graph. Then at collision with 2, direction of velocity reverses, and as ball moves up, height increases, but speed decreases. So this is the correct. So A is the correct option. The angle alpha at time t. So tan alpha is Vy upon Vx. Vy is Uy plus Ayt and Vx is Ux. So that is U sin theta minus Gt upon U cos theta. So tan inverse U sin theta minus Gt upon U cos theta. So D is the correct option. Bob of pendulum of mass m is suspended from this. If lift is falling with acceleration this, then the tension the string. So tension is acting up, mg is acting down, and acceleration is downward, which is g by 2. So mg minus t is equal to ma. So t is mg minus a, that is 0.05 into 5, that is 0.05 is mass into 5, so 0.25 Newton. The acceleration of gravity on planet A is 9 times that. A man jumps. So suppose man jumps with speed u. So 0 is u square minus 2gh. So h is proportional to 1 upon g. So what is the height on the same planet B? So hb upon ha is ga upon gb. Now ga is 9 times. So hb is 9 times ha, which is 18 meters. The half-life of a radioactive substance is 30 minutes. The time taken between 40% decay and 85% decay. This is a very good question. So let's say initial number of nuclei, active nuclei is n naught. Initial active nuclei be n naught. So n1, 40% decay, that means remaining number of nuclei is 0.6 n naught. n2, 85% decay, that means n2 is 0.15 n naught. So we see n2 is n1 by 4, which is n1 upon 2 t raised to power t half. So we observe that t is twice of t half. So twice of t half, so that is 60 minutes. So it's a good question. Mass of the nucleons together in heavy nucleus. So mass of final product is lesser than that of constituents. So greater than mass of nucleons. So nucleons constituents है, nucleus final product है, nucleus का mass less होगा, nucleons का mass ज़्यादा होगा. So A is the correct option. A is the correct option. Now next, two SHMs are this. The ratio of amplitudes. So A1 is, guys, A1 is 20 and A2 is 10, 1 square plus root 3 square under root, that is 20. So A1 is to A2 is 1 is to 1. See, we know that A sin theta plus B cos theta, if we have function y barabar A sin theta plus B cos theta, then the amplitude is A square plus B square sine of theta plus tan inverse B by A. So amplitude is under root a square plus b square, so 10 under root a square plus b square, so that is 20. Next, a simple pendulum is taken to 64 km above the earth's surface. Its time period will be, so t is 2 pi under root L by g, so proportional to 1 upon root g. So delta t by t is minus half delta g by g. Now delta g by g is minus 2h by r. So this is plus h by r. H is 64, r is 6400 kilometer. So that is 1 by 100. So time period increases by 1%. Threshold frequency is this, light is incident this, then the cutoff voltage. So EVS is H nu minus nu naught. So stopping voltage is H by E nu minus nu naught. So that is 6.6 into 10 to the power minus 34. Nu minus nu naught, that is 12.12 minus 3, 9, 7 minus 3, 4.9 into 10 to the power 14 upon 1.6 into 10 to the power minus 19. So 1.6, 3s are 4.8, so it is approximately 3. So this is 3 into 6.6, that is 19.8 into 10 to the power for 33, 10 to the power minus 1. So this is 1.98, which is 2 volts approximately. K1, K2 are maximum kinetic energies of photoelectrons emitted in light of wavelength lambda 1 and lambda 2 respective incident, and lambda 1 equal to 3 lambda 2. So K1 is Hc by 3 lambda 2 minus Hc by lambda naught, and K2 is Hc by lambda 2 minus Hc by lambda naught. Okay, so K1 is lesser than K2 by 3. Okay, so let's divide the K2 by 3. So K2 by 3 is Hc by 3 lambda 2 minus Hc by 3 lambda naught. So K2 by 3 is Hc by 3 lambda 2 minus Hc by lambda naught plus 2 by 3 Hc by lambda naught. See, minus Hc by lambda naught plus 2 by 3 Hc by lambda naught. So that is minus Hc by 3 lambda naught. Alright. So K2 by 3 is K1 plus 2 Hc by 3 lambda naught. So we are saying that K2 by 3 is greater than K1. So K2 is greater than 3 K1. So B is the correct option. So this is beyond our syllabus. Sag in a beam sagging, this is beyond our syllabus. I would recommend you to just learn the formula WL cube upon 4BD cube Y. Otherwise it is beyond our syllabus. Need not worry about this question. The pressure at the bottom of a liquid tank is not proportional to rho GH. So it is independent of area of the liquid surface. When the concave lens is immersed in dense medium, its nature will reverse. It will become converging. So C is the correct option. P1, P2 are given the power of the optical system separated by D. So we know the formula 1 upon F equivalent is 1 upon F1 plus 1 upon F2 minus D by F1 F2. This can be written as P equals P1 plus P2 minus P1 P2 D. So that is 2 plus 5 minus 2 into 5 by 3. So 21 minus 10 by 3, that is 11 by 3. So nearest option is 3 diopter. Actually there is some mistake in the data, so we'll pick the correct most closest option, that is plus 3 diopter. 4 similar point masses are arranged, moment of inertia. So we have a uniform disk of mass capital M and 4 point masses are arranged, and we are supposed to find out moment of inertia about this axis. So for this it is capital M R square by 2, and for 4 point masses it is 4m capital R square. So accordingly D is the correct option. It is supported by a string. The reaction of the support. So first we need to calculate the location of center of mass of this triangular lamina. So suppose we consider this as x-axis, this as y-axis. So this has coordinates 0, 0, this has coordinates L, 0, and this has coordinates L, L. So xcm is 2L by 3 and YCM is, XCM is sigma xi by 3 and YCM is sigma yi by 3, that is L by 3. So center of mass of this triangular lamina is located somewhere here. It is 2L by 3 horizontally displaced and L by 3 vertically displaced. Okay, so when we draw the free body diagram, here it is mg is acting at center of mass, mg is acting here, tension force is acting, and the reaction from the hinge, this is acting in this direction. Now let's write down torque about A. So balancing torque about A, F into L barabar mg into perpendicular distance from A of line of action of mg, which is 2L by 3. So F is 2 by 3 mg. So reaction at the hinge is 2 by 3 mg. In a common emitter transistor amplifier, the audio signal voltage across the collector is 3 volts. So we are given a Vi is given, and current amplification factor is given, base resistance is given, collector resistance is given. So we know voltage gain AV is beta into RC by RB. On placing the values, we get 150, and now power gain is beta into voltage gain, so that is 150 into 100, so 15,000. So C is the correct option. Now Boolean algebra, straightforward question है, अपन आगे बढ़ें. Coefficient of volume expansion is the fractional change in density. So delta rho by rho is minus of delta V by V, that is minus gamma delta T by delta V by, which is minus gamma delta T. Okay, so minus gamma is 49 into 10 to the power minus 5, and delta T is 30, so 150, 1500 into 10 to the power minus 5, so roughly 1.45 into 10 to the power minus 2. The internal and external diameters are D1 and D2, and their values are given. The thickness, so thickness is T is D2 minus D1 upon 2, so that is 4.23 minus 3.87 by 2, so 1376, and 1183 0.36 by 2, that is 0.18. and now error delta T, for maximum error delta T is delta D1 plus delta T2, so that is 0.02, so it should be 0.18 plus minus 0.02. The ideal double slit, where the central maximum occurred previously remains unchanged. That means the minimum thickness of the plate. So since the intensity at location of O remains unchanged, that means the fringe pattern has shifted by integral number of fringe widths. So number of fringes shift is n minus 1 T upon lambda, and for minimum thickness it should be 1. So the minimum thickness T minimum lambda upon n minus 1, that is 2 lambda. YDAC when it is submerged in water, so W2 is W1 upon refractive index n, so that is 0.4 upon 4 by 3, which is 0.3 mm. So A is the correct option. Transverse wave, the maximum particle velocity is equal to the wave velocity in magnitude. So wave speed is omega by k, and maximum particle velocity is omega a. So k is 2 pi by lambda, so lambda upon 2 pi is a, so lambda is 2 pi a, so C is the correct option. The tension wire is decreased by 90%. The percentage change decrease in frequency, so frequency is proportional to under root f, so delta f by f is delta capital F by 2 capital F. Now decreased by 19%. Okay, so decreased by 19, we can't use the small error formula because change is significant, so we'll solve it by ratio method. So small f is proportional to under root of f, so f2 upon f1 is under root f2 upon f1. Now tension has decreased by 19%, that means now it is 0.81 times, so 0.81 under root, that is 0.9. So f2 by f1 is 0.9. If we assume f1 to be 100, then f2 is 90. So percentage decrement, which is f2 minus f1 upon f1 into 100, is minus 10% decreases by 10%. Wind power generator and the electrical power output. So ये question IIT में आया हुआ है. Electrical power output P is proportional to kinetic energy intercepted per second by the blades. And kinetic energy intercepted per second by the blades is proportional to dm by dt into v square. Now dm by dt mass flow rate, which is rho into area into v square, so proportional to v to the power 3. So correct answer is v to the power 3. So C is the correct option. तो जो भी नए कॉन्सेप्ट्स हैं वो अच्छी तरह से लर्न करना